Welcome to Wellness by Degrees. For today's class, we're going to be working on some extensions of our body and also some flexibility. So if you have one, you'll need a strap today. If you don't have a strap, you might use something like a belt, a tie, or a scarf. So take a minute to go grab that if you haven't, and let's get started. So to start out, we'll just do some warm-up. So you can set your strap aside. Move slightly forward on your chair, giving yourself about 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches behind you. Take a look at your feet, making sure that they're pressing evenly into the ground, toes facing forward, about hip width apart. You want to stack the knees over the ankles, stack the shoulders over the hips, draw the navel in, and relax the shoulders down. Start to grow from your spine all the way up through the crown of your head. You might have a slight tuck in the chin. Bring awareness to the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Take a couple deep breaths here, starting to energize the body. And then on the next exhale, drop the hands down by the sides. Inhale, bring the arms up, flip the palms and extend as high as your arms will go, dropping the shoulders down. You might lift the gaze. And exhale, let's fold forward, either bringing hands to the knees, or if you want, you can lean down and reach towards the toes. Inhale, come halfway up from wherever you are. And exhale, let's fold back down. We're doing a variation of sun salutation. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Lift or straighten the legs, lifting the toes towards the sky, heels on the ground. Bring the hands up. And exhale, bring the feet and hands in towards the body. Inhale, set the hands down, arch the spine. And exhale, round. We'll do a couple more of those. Inhale, arms come up, flip the palms and rise. And exhale, either go to the knees or down to the ground. Inhale, look forward and rise halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, lifting those feet, straightening the legs, lifting the hands. And exhale, draw the hands and feet in towards the body, bringing the palms down. Inhale, arch the spine, and exhale, round. Let's do one more of those. Inhale. You can lift the gaze or not. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, hands and feet come out. And exhale, draw them in. Hands come to the shoulders. Bring the hands down, inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Great job, coming back to neutral. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, stay, and exhale, drop the hands. On the next inhale, we'll raise the hands up in front of us. We might come up above us. And exhale, we're going to twist over to the right. So one hand, either hands can come to the side of the leg, or you can bring one hand behind and one to the side. just depending on how deep you want that stretch or twist to be. Take a couple breaths into the twist. And on the next exhale, release. Bringing the hands up again. And exhale, twist to the opposite side. So again, that can be hands just to the side of the leg, or you can bring one hand behind you, depending on how deep you want that twist to be. And on the next exhale, unwind. Inhale, let's bring the arms up one more time. Taking a couple breaths here, you might arch the spine slightly. You might lift the gaze. And exhale, let the hands come back down. Back into our mountain pose. From here, we'll move into the shoulders a little bit. Now that we've warmed them up, let's take our strap. And you can unwind it, oops, that was a little loud, as much as you want. But you want to stretch it out between the hands so that you're able to lift the hands. So what we're doing is we're going to go up and over the head. So for some of you, if you have shoulder issues, if you've had injuries, if there's a reason that the shoulders don't want to move in that way or you feel pain, just go as high as you can, and then if you start to feel pain, stop. If you're able to go back, you'll just go all the way back. You want to slide the hands far enough out on the strap that you don't have to bring one down before the other, or you're not tweaking anything. So give yourself the space you need, taking your strap, and we'll move through 5 of these. So go at your own pace, connect the movement to the breath. When you're ready, on the inhale, we'll go up. You might lift the gaze to follow the strap, and on the exhale, either hold wherever you come to, or if you're comfortable with it, go down behind you, tucking the chin. Inhale, coming back. So that was 1. Number 2. So going at your own pace, keep track of your own rotations. And if the head doesn't like going up, you can always keep it forward as well. Wherever you are, begin to wrap up. And then just allow your strap to come down and shake out the shoulders a little bit. You might roll them forward, backward. That was a lot of work on the shoulders. You might windmill around, so just back and forth. And relax it down. Great job. From here, we're moving into another arm stretch, shoulder stretch. So starting with the right arm, we're going to bring the right hand towards the face and then start to lift the elbow. We're bringing the right hand behind us, bringing the elbow up towards the ceiling. Again, you don't have to go very deep if this affects the shoulders. Just bring the elbow up as high as it'll go. And then we're going to take the strap, bring it behind, so we'll hold it in that hand that's going back, and then we'll bring the left hand around behind us, bend the elbow. The left palm will be facing out towards the back of your room. Right palm's facing in towards your back. I'll turn around so you can see that. So you're holding the strap with both hands, and then you're going to walk the bottom hand up as far as your flexibility allows. So find the version of the pose that works for you, and we'll just breathe into it for a moment. Trying to keep the spine long, so if that means that you need the hands further apart, that's wonderful. Make sure that you're still breathing here. Just working into your flexibility, working with your body. The strap's here to help us extend our reach. We'll take one more breath here. And let go with the bottom hand and let the top hand come down. Maybe wiggle out the fingers. Move the strap to the opposite side. So first, the left hand comes up, palm facing in. Then we raise the elbow and start to bring that hand back. You can put the strap in that hand. And then with the right hand, we'll come around behind, bending the elbow. Right hand faces out towards the back of the room. Left hand faces in towards the body. And remember, this is only as much a stretch as your body allows. So if the elbow doesn't come straight up, that's okay. If you need more space between the hands on the strap, that's also okay. Find the position that works for you where you feel a stretch, but you're not feeling strain or pain. And then breathe. We're working on keeping the spine nice and long, working on keeping the head up. We don't want to be crouched over as we're doing this. And then you might work your hand up the strap if you feel like you have a little bit more mobility there. Breathing through the stretch. And then on the next exhale, let go with the bottom hand, bring it out, let the top hand come down. Shake out the fingers, shake out the arms. Great job. So you're going to want to keep your strap nearby. We're going to use it in just a minute. But we're going to move a little bit into the legs, do a little bit more warming up of the legs now before we bring the strap in. So bringing the hands to the waist, we'll just move through some flexible hip movements. So inhale, come forward, over to the right. Exhale as we go back and over to the left. Connecting your inhales and exhales to the rotation. Going at your own pace and your own depth. So for some of us, we might just make slight movements. For others, we might be leaning all the way forward. We're trying to move not from the rib cage, but from the waist. So we're hinging right where our torso meets our hips. Trying to keep the rest of the upper body completely in line. And when you're ready, reverse the rotation, moving in the opposite direction. Again, connecting your pace and your depth to your breath and flexibility. And finally coming back up. Let the hands come down. And we're going to stretch one foot out, flexing, and then bring it back, tucking the toes under, or you can stay on the ball of your foot if the toes aren't interested in tucking. And then bring it back. Let's bring the other foot forward. First flexing, and then bring it under the chair, tucking the toes if you can, or staying on the balls of the foot if the toes don't want to tuck. Great. From here, we'll bring the strap back in. And we're going to take it underneath our right foot. So just stick it underneath the ball of your foot. Bring the sides, or both parts of the strap over to the side. And then we're going to just lift the foot out in front of us. So we're straightening the leg. We're trying to use the muscle as well, but the strap's just helping us to get that extension. So we'll hold it here for a couple of breaths. Really try to use your leg muscles to lift you so the strain's not all in your arms. You want to have the elbows slightly bent. You're holding it with both hands. You're still trying to sit up nice and tall here. A lot to think about at once. And then breathe. And it doesn't have to be this high. You could be lower. You could be a couple inches from the ground. We're just working a little bit harder than we did just sitting down with the knee bent. And then from here, we're going to start to bend the knee, so it's okay if the foot drops. The strap will come to the inside of the knee. We still want the foot flexed, and we're just going to draw that in slightly. Still breathing. And then extend out. Okay, we'll do that several times. So on the inhale, we're drawing in, and exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, and exhale, lengthen. Again, inhale, draw in, exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, and exhale, lengthen. Great job. Bring that foot down. And then let's switch to the other side. So bring that strap or whatever you're using underneath that foot. Find the place where it's most comfortable. Bring those straps to the same side. And then inhale, we're lifting the foot up. It might be a couple inches from the ground. It might be completely straight in front of you. Still sitting up nice and tall. Taking a couple of breaths here. And you can even work your hands down the strap if you want. That'll give you a deeper stretch. Remember, we're still using our muscles here. So the leg muscles are engaged. We're using our arms, but we're not only using the arms. Allowing yourself to breathe here, adjusting the height of the foot according to your needs. If it's really a struggle to keep it where it's at, you're welcome to adjust it, bringing it lower. If you feel like it's easy, you might bring it higher. Lots of options here. Okay, when you're ready on the inhale, we're bending the knee, the foot might drop a little, and bringing it to the side of the body. Inhale, stay, and exhale, release. Inhale, come in, and exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, and exhale, release. Inhale, come in, and exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, and exhale, straighten. Let's do one more. Inhale, come in, exhale, stay. Inhale, stay, and exhale, straighten. Good job. Let's bring that leg back down. Remove the strap, and we're just going to lift the heels off the ground and just sway the feet side to side. So knees and feet moving side to side just to shake that out a little. Wonderful. Let the legs come down, and we're going to move to the back of our chair. So you can stand up. If you have space behind you, you're welcome to just move it into that space, or you can adjust according to your room size and where your chair is. So we're doing the same thing. We're using the strap as an extension. My strap has a little bit of a loop here at the end that I could use, but if you don't have that loop, you can just do what you were doing earlier. Take the strap. I know with some scarves or belts or things like that, it might be harder to reach. You might have a shorter length. So just work with what you have. With a belt, sometimes you can make a loop. With other things, you'll just have to adjust and see what works for you. So we're going to do this again. We'll bring the strap behind us. Make sure you have about half a foot to a foot of space in front of you. And actually, let's do this. This might be a little easier. So we want the strap to go over the top of the foot now. So maybe lean down and reach the strap to either side of the leg. Get a grip on your chair. This one's a little bit harder to get into, but we're going to bring that foot back with the strap around the front or around the ankle, and we're going to start to lift it up. So we want to make sure it's in a place where we can lift it. If you feel comfortable on one foot, you can reach the other hand back and help assist the strap up. If you don't, hang on to your chair or a wall and just walk the fingers down the strap a little bit to lift that foot. It's a little bit tricky. This is a big balancing pose. But we want to find a place where the foot is hovering, if we're comfortable. If not, just bring the foot back with the toes touching the ground, the toenails, and just stay there. Otherwise, we're trying to work down the strap so that we get a stretch through the front of our leg. When you found your pose, look forward. Make sure that you're not locking the standing knee back. You might have a slight bend in the knee. Really using the muscles to support you, rooting down through the sole of the foot, and then growing tall through the torso, through the spine, and through the neck. And it's okay to fall out of it. Like if the foot comes down, that's okay. Just do your best, adjust, set it up again. We're going to be here a little bit longer, wherever here is for you. I know this one might be trickier for some, might be really easy for you. We're all different. When you're ready, start to loosen your grip on the strap, let the foot come down, step down, and bicycle it out. And then let's move to the other side. So again, taking the strap to either side of that leg, starting to put it either around the ankle. We want to try to get it over the top of the foot if we can. It's kind of hard on your own, but just try to loop it over that foot. And then holding on to the chair or to a wall, start to walk that right hand down the strap towards the foot to get a deeper stretch. Root down through the standing foot, growing up through the spine and through the torso. Looking forward and breathing. Playing with the balance. If your foot is higher up and you feel off balance, you can always bring it down a little bit. If you feel really balanced, you can challenge yourself with bringing the foot higher, walking the hand down the strap some more. Try to keep the weight even on the standing foot. So pay attention to that for a moment. We don't want all the weight to be in the ball of the foot or the heel. So if you feel like you have more weight in the heel, bring the body forward slightly. Or if you feel like the weight's too far forward, you can bring it back slightly. It's a big part of balance, just being aware of where the weight is sitting. We'll stay here just a little bit longer. And then release the foot, come back down. Great job. Take a minute to pedal out the feet. You might stretch into the arch, leaning the knee forward, really pressing into that foot if that feels good for you. And then let both feet come down. We'll do the same thing, but we'll be lifting forward this time with a bent knee. So bring the strap down, put it underneath the ball of the right foot. You can grab your chair, really root down through that left foot, and we're going to start to bend the knee so the strap can come to the inside or the outside of the leg. And then again, you can walk the hand down the strap. If you feel comfortable standing on one leg, you can use both hands to kind of lift that knee a little bit higher. Once you've found your balance, whether it's a couple inches off the ground or a couple feet off the ground, try to grow up from the hips, from the spine, from the neck, growing tall, balancing here. Breathing, adjusting to your needs. Be here just a little bit longer. And exhale, let's let that foot come back down. Great job. Shake out the standing leg, move to the other side. So putting that under the ball of the foot, get a good grip on it, find your wall or chair. First find your balance in the standing foot and then start to lift. The strap probably should come to the inside of the knee, but it can go to the outside if that feels okay for you. And then just lift to as high as your leg will go. The muscle of the leg is lifting, but you're also using the hand to help support the leg and the foot with that strap. Once you've found your balance, start to grow from the spine, drawing in the navel, letting the shoulders relax, lengthening the neck. Engaging through the muscles in both legs, but trying not to lock the knee back. Lots to think about. But most important is the breath. Allowing yourself to keep breathing deeply through the whole exercise. Adjusting in order to keep that breath nice and even. You might play with lifting the leg higher if you want to challenge, or you might lower it slightly if you're struggling with the balance. And exhale, let's bring that foot back down. Great job. Remove the strap, pedal it out, and let's come back to our chair. Set the strap aside, maybe a little bit further this time, just so it's out of the way. We're going to open the legs to either side, and that could just be slightly, might be a little bit deeper. You can walk the feet out as deep as you'd like, opening the hips. Press the hands into the legs slightly above the knees. Fingers can face forward or back, whatever feels best to you. And then lean slightly forward, keeping the chest up. And we'll dip the right shoulder down. You might look over to the left. Breathe here for a moment. And then come out. Switching sides, so bringing that left shoulder in, looking to the right. Breathing. Coming back up. Let's lift the arms all the way up. Bringing the palms to face each other. And then exhale, we're opening the palms to the front and bringing the elbows to a bend, drawing the elbows back so that we feel a stretch through our upper back. Breathing here for a moment. And exhale, bring the arms down, bring the legs back in. Inhale, let's move into cat-cow, so arch, and exhale around. Moving through several more of those at your own pace. Wherever you are, finishing up. And come all the way back to mountain. Take a deep breath in and exhale. On the next inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale through the mouth, dropping the shoulders. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Moving into our rest pose from here. You might slide back on the chair. Give yourself some support. Hands can go wherever is comfortable, whether it's flat on the legs, palms up, or falling to either side. Find the place that feels good to you. Allow the whole body to relax. Eyes can be opened or closed. Feet can come out slightly. Knees fall slightly apart. Letting the breathing return to normal. Bring in awareness to anywhere that you might have tension. And as you exhale, letting that part of the body go limp. Just taking this moment to relax, to be present, and to be aware of how you're feeling in this moment. To thank your body for the work it's done today. And you're welcome to pause the video and stay here as long as you'd like. Or when you're ready, come back to your mountain pose. Bringing the hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this practice, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.